depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today we need to take a look at some wonderful news that, quite frankly, we've been waiting for. And that is that reprints are officially confirmed to be coming for Prismatic Evolutions. Now, for the time being, it is Prismatic Evolutions, which is being confirmed. I'll read you the full statement in a moment. But read between the lines here. This is not just talking about Prismatic Evolutions. This is clearly going to be applying to Journey Together, and there is a decent chance we're going to be talking about Surging Sparks as well. I've told you guys that this is going to happen. I have told you guys that this is coming. I have predicted this all along, and it's not some kind of magic clairvoyant prediction, as I like to say, because we knew this was going to happen. Because this is what Pokemon do. This is what Pokemon always do. They have got a real habit of doing this. This is not the first time I've come here and said, well, we've got confirmation of a reprint, obviously. A little while ago, I'm just literally just looking through the images I've got saved on my computer, and I saved this a while ago about an Evolving Skies reprint, which was confirmed. Shout out apparently to Paladin Cards who showed that. And a Lost Origin reprint that was confirmed from Pokemon Deals community sets that people want tend to be reprinted. This is not some kind of magic thing. This keeps happening, and it's going to keep happening and keep happening because Pokemon, I mean, look, this isn't a big secret. Pokemon, like all trading card companies, are a profit-making business. They exist to make profit. And if you are a profit-making business existing to make profit, and you've got a set which you know will definitely sell if you can just print more of it, what are you going to do? You're obviously going to print more of it. Shouldn't be surprising to anyone that this is happening. Partly because we've seen it before, partly because I literally told you it was going to happen, and partly because, frankly, it wouldn't make any sense for it to not happen. But that doesn't mean that it's not wonderful that it is happening, because it is wonderful that it is happening. So this comes from, well, it's a statement from the Pokemon Company, but I got this from Kotaku, and shout out to John Walker over at Kotaku. We've helped each other out of a bunch of stuff in the past. He's an awesome dude, so shout out to John for sending this my way. We're aware that some fans may experience difficulties purchasing certain Pokemon trading card games Scarlet and Violet Prismatic Evolutions products at launch due to high demand impacting availability. We understand this inconvenience can be disappointing for fans, and we are actively working to print more of the impacted Pokemon TCG products as quickly as possible and at maximum capacity to acknowledge this. Reprinted products are expected to be available at participating retailers as soon as possible to help ensure more fans receive opportunities to access Scarlet and Violet Prismatic Evolutions. That's the first bit, and yeah, this makes perfect sense. Pokemon are coming out and saying, look, this stuff is selling out. We've looked at this over the past couple of weeks. We know that Elite Trainer boxes are going to be very hard to find, especially the Pokemon Center exclusive ones. We know that products are just selling out left, right, and center. So this is confirmation some are going to be reprinted. Worth noting, it does not say which products are going to be reprinted. It just says more of the impacted Pokemon TCG products as quickly as possible and expected to be available at participating retailers as soon as possible. Now, I can't tell you how this is going to work, but I can give you an example that we just saw from Pokemon over in Japan with Battle Partners. That is a Japanese equivalent of Journey Together. Now, they had a second pre-order window for boxes of Battle Partners. In that second pre-order window, they did not put up the N portfolio binder collection, the Lily binder collection, or file collection, I think they're actually called, or the deck building set. Those products did not go up. It was just boxes. And my theory on this is very simple. People want the set. So focus on printing the boxes, don't worry about these peripheral products, let a couple of the promos and files go by the side, focus on printing the packs. So I'm assuming we'll see a similar kind of thing for Prismatic Evolutions. Let me be clear, what I'm saying now is supposition. If I'm Pokemon, I am really going hard reprinting booster bundles because that is the easiest product to reprint. Think back to Fred Claus and why they did baseball bats and hula hoops. This is the easiest product to reprint to get a lot of packs into the hands of collectors. I'm imagining Elite Trainer boxes will be reprinted because, well, they've been the loudest products that people haven't been able to get hold of. They've got the Eevee promo in, and yes, having stuff like promos and sleeves does make it a more awkward product to reprint, I understand. But this is the one where a lot of people want that promo. It's really been very loud on social media about it. So again, I cannot talk for Pokemon. I cannot tell you what they're going to do. But if I were making decisions, that would be at the top of my list as a product to reprint. Contrast that with, for instance, the Binder collection, which represents the worst value for money of buying packs because it comes with a full-on binder. We're not talking some kind of little mini binder here. We're talking like a full-on binder. They're brilliant, incidentally. But these are going to be the least popular products because the binders are cool, but you're paying a bit more for the individual packs. And so, of course, you're going to have people not wanting this as much as, say, the booster bundle. Mini tins are something else that, yeah, you've got the tins, which makes it annoying to reprint a little bit, but you've not got any promos or anything along those lines, and these are products which are really geared towards packs, and a lot of people are going to like them, so that's the kind of thing I would expect to be coming back. I can't say for certain, but that's my prediction. It does also say, in addition, more new products from the Scarlet and Violet Prismatic Evolutions lineup will be launching in the coming months. Of course, I mentioned the booster bundle. That's still a few weeks away from coming out. But we've got stuff up to things like the accessory pouch collection, which isn't coming until, I believe, April. And then there's other products coming as late as September that we've not even seen pictures of yet. So yeah, we know further products are coming, and they're alluding to that here. Pokémon Center pre-orders for Prismatic Evolutions that were placed during the pre-order timeframe will begin shipping in mid-January. Well, yeah, the release date's January 17th. Scarlet and Violet Prismatic Evolution products will be restocked at the Pokémon Center in US, Canada, the UK, Australia, and New Zealand. That is where the Pokémon Center exists. Later this year, subscribe to the newsletter to receive updates. And honestly, I genuinely would recommend signing up to the newsletter because it's not always as timely as you would like, but it is a good way to get information about products going up on the Pokémon Center. But essentially, Pokemon knows that everything has been selling out. So they're going, all right, let's restock on the Pokemon Center, which you might notice I have told you about multiple times. I'm hoping the surprise box comes back personally. That's one I want to see restocked on the Pokemon Center. Journey Together is not specifically mentioned in this press release. Let's be perfectly clear. Journey Together is not mentioned. But I do think this is a situation where we can read between the lines a little bit. If Pokemon are willing to put out a press release basically saying, hey, we know Prismatic Evolutions is selling out everywhere, but we're printing as much as we can, we're going to be restocking, don't worry, we're on it. Does anyone honestly think they're putting out this press release and not also going, you know what, Battle Partners, it sold out faster than Prismatic Evolutions. It genuinely looks more popular and more hyped. Maybe we need to start planning now. And I believe that is what's going to happen, incidentally. I feel very confident that Pokemon are already planning and already upping production for Journey Together. I cannot prove this. I cannot tell you for certain. I absolutely could be wrong. Cannot stress enough we are talking supposition here. But let's be honest. There is not a world where Pokemon are this aware of Prismatic Evolutions, planning for Prismatic Evolutions, and not making similar plans for Journey Together. It's just not happening. There we go. This is great news. And honestly, anyone that's been paying attention should have been able to predict this coming a mile off. This should not be a surprise to anybody. This is not a surprising turn of events. But it is an awesome turn of events. Right, there we go. That's what you need to know. One more shout out to Kotaku and specifically to John Walker for helping me out and being awesome. Now it's over to you guys. Are you happy about this? What do you think? Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, and all kinds of fun things. And of course, get shoutouts on the channel like the lovely Uncle Pokepeter, who's been a supporter of ours for a while now and seems to be a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.